I've been ready since 5 o'clock.
Summer send-off! Woo!
I think it's super important to have a signature event where it calls upon every single person in your community to come together.
Summer send-off is what Erlanger is all about.
3, 2, 1, go! Have fun!
I love 5Ks, especially community 5Ks, because you can see everyone and you can like make so many connections while you run. Running is such a supportive group. Everywhere I go, everyone's like, oh my gosh, hey, and they recognize me and I make friends.
That was the Summer Send-Off 5K, woo!
It was really nice to see a lot of people here. I wasn't sure like what the turnout would be like. It's nice to like have a lot of people active in the community doing stuff.
It's tough. When you start walking the hills of Erlanger as a kid, you do not realize they're hills till you become an adult.
Erlanger is all about the summer send-off.
It is. It's super cool. I love festivals that start with the 5K because it's a way that brings everyone out here early in the morning and then everyone can stay together. Like you make your friends with the 5K and then you can hang out with your community.
It was nice. It made it feel like pretty comfortable. I've run like 5Ks before. I ran cross country in high school, so it was like a little different than that, but it was nice to be able to like be where I'm familiar with, like, because I've run around these streets plenty of times, so it's nice to be able to like stay here, I guess.
when I was a kid, I want to be a bullfighter.
All right. Let's go ahead and get our special council meeting for November 19th to order. Mrs. Hoffman, if you can take roll, please.
Ms. Nicely? Present. Mr. Cahill? Ms. Kyle? Mr. Skidmore? Here. Mr. Hermes?
Here.
Ms. Skidmore? Here. Ms. Reckers?
Here.
Ms. Jasper Lucas?
Here.
Ms. Wilson?
Here.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we have two special presentations on the agenda this evening. Number one is our proclamation for Small Business Saturday. I'll go ahead and read the proclamation, and then our Economic Development Director, Mark Collier, will have some words. To all to whom these presents shall come, whereas the City of Erlanger celebrates our local small businesses and the significant impact they have on our community by creating jobs, boosting the economy, and adding to the unique character of our city. The City of Erlanger, in recognition of these contributions, has proudly applied for and received approval as a Small Business Saturday neighborhood champion through American Express Small Business Saturday Initiative. The City of Erlanger, as a designated neighborhood champion, is committed to promoting and supporting our small businesses, encouraging residents and visitors alike to shop small and invest in our local economy on Saturday, November 30th, 2024. The City of Erlanger will show our support by distributing specific branded Small Business Saturday merchandise to our small businesses, enabling them to share in the celebration and spread awareness of the importance of shopping local. The City of Erlanger encourages all residents to join this national movement by shopping small and dining locally, demonstrating our appreciation for our small businesses and reinforcing Erlanger's reputation as a vibrant, thriving community. And now, therefore, I, Jessica Fetty, Mayor of the City of Erlanger, Kenton County, Kentucky, do hereby proclaim November 30th, 2024 to be Small Business Saturday in Erlanger, and do commend this observance to all of our citizens, given under my hand and the seal of the City of Erlanger on this day, November 19th, 2024. All right. Mark?
Thank you, Mayor. And yes, we are officially a small business champion in the city of Erlanger. And so what does that mean? We get swag that we can distribute on behalf of our small businesses. And to date, we have just put a Facebook post up in an event, and we actually got a pretty significant amount of interest in it. We've distributed about 70% so far of all of our merchandise. Here's one little piece of it, and it's got the American Express sort of logo on there, celebrating 15 years of small businesses. Just a quick note of why this is important. Studies show that 68% of every dollar spent at local businesses stays in the community, and that is compared to about 43% for nationwide sort of chain businesses. So we want to make sure that we are emphasizing small business and shopping locally. You will see some of our small businesses with this swag on our social media channels throughout the course of the next few weeks. And again, we're super supportive of small business, and we can't wait to do a business spotlight here with one of our small businesses for El Ocho Loco, which we will highlight here shortly, Mayor.
That's the beautiful segue. Do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and continue on this trend. Luis Leon, if you'll come up to the podium here. Luis is owner and proprietor of El Ocho Loco. They are located at 621 Stevenson Road. They opened in July of 2018. And what we have done for our business spotlight this month is a little bit different. So Mr. Ferris, if you'll join Mr. Leon up at the podium. Brandon Ferris is a local filmmaker and documentarian. He is an Erlanger resident, and he and I have been working on a new business spotlight feature for our businesses here. Brandon also recently a Lloyd graduate and recently was awarded a prestigious Kentucky Arts Council Council Fellowship for his documentaries. And so, Mr. Leone, I'm going to pass it over to you to address council quickly, and then we'll show Brandon's first video that will highlight your business.
Thank you for inviting me. I don't know what else to say. But I think he did a good job. That's what he was telling me. I didn't see it. I don't like things like that, but, you know.
Well, we're very happy that you're here. Brandon, do you have anything that you'd like to say?
Yeah, I have the opportunity. I've lived here my whole life, and I went and studied abroad, well, not abroad, but studied in Chicago, where I studied film and media. And I've had the opportunity to work on some really big projects. So from Texas music, country music with Kiefer Sutherland, to I just finished episode 3 of the Run DMC documentary on Peacock. But this project is really special to me. It's a project I started because my son broke his phone. And I said, well, you're not getting the new phone, I am. And these phones shoot such good footage. I said, what can I do small? You know, talk about small businesses. What can I do small where I can film it quick, edit it quick, and get it up there? And maybe I could do one a week, and I could feature small businesses and those types of things. So I started doing that, and the channel is called Pocket Docs. And I had done a couple, and I get some chances with work to travel, and I had done some in other cities. And I said, wait a second. I haven't done one here yet. And so I was talking with Jess, we were talking about it, and I said, hey, what if we do a couple of these series? What if we tell these stories, but about our city? I'd love to do that. And Mark pulled it all together and went down to his place, and he brought it. He brought it. I can't wait for you guys to see this. But the one thing I just want you to know is that these videos are not, come to our shop. The hours are 9 to 5. We serve tacos. That is not what this is. So as we move forward, and if I get a chance to make more of these, what I'm trying to do is pull out the heart and soul of the small business owners and connect them to our community, so that when you go to eat at his restaurant, you feel like you know him a little better. You feel like you know where he's from, what he's been through. And I think that's the special part of documentary storytelling, is we can connect with each other in a way deeper than just what we are on the surface. And I think that makes us a stronger community.
So we will tee up the video now. This will hopefully be a part of our normal council meetings, and the deliverable will go to Mr. Leone, and he'll be able to use it on his own social channels too.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a bullfighter, a big one, you know, so all the people come and look at me. Well, I grew up in Guanajuato, is the state. I was there for 25 years, and I decided to come to U.S. because my friends invited me. So I came to Augusta, Georgia. We got a restaurant there, started washing dishes, cooking, and then we moved to Meta. Meta is close to Savannah. And I was there for 17 years, and I came to Kentucky. I used to work in the big restaurants, more problems, more stress, you know, and I decided to open Ocho Loco from 2018 to right now. I've been here 6 years and 2-3 months. Ocho Loco is my nickname. From school, kindergarten to high school, they always was number 8 on the list. And they call me Locho, Locho. I tell some people I'm Locho because I'm sexy, you know. And Loco is for business, you know. It's a great experience. You learn a lot, you know. So every day you wake up with the same thing, but try to get better and better. Be happy too, you know. Because whenever you do what you like, you'll be happy too. People come with birthdays, anniversaries. They come and have a good time, you know, because sometimes they come and eat and be happy with you too. They come and talk to you and they are happy. That's what I think.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Remember to shop small, shop local, dine local, and thank you very much for attending tonight. Mayor?
I know my family is a huge lover of El Ocho Loco. So I think it's like a once a week journey. So we've been with you since the beginning, Luis. We love you. So thank you. All right. All right, our legislation. Sebastian, welcome.
Thanks for having me. All right, first up, thank you. First up, an ordinance of the City of Erlanger in Kennon County, Kentucky, amending Erlanger Ordinance Number 2574 and the budget adopted thereby for the City of Erlanger for the fiscal year beginning of July 1st, 2024 and ending on June 30th, 2025.
All right. Now, do I entertain a motion that we adopt this ordinance as read? Ms. Reckers, Ms. Nicely, any discussion? Okay. Ms. Selfman, if you can please take roll.
Mr. Hermes?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Skidmore? Yes, ma'am. Ms. Jasper Lucas?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Nicely?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Reckers?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Skidmore?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Motion carried. Next ordinance, the zoning text amendment.
An ordinance amending the Erlanger zoning ordinance, adding tattoo parlors as a conditional use within the MU mixed-use zone.
All right. This is a first reading. Can we note in the minutes the first reading of this ordinance, Ms. Hoffman? All right. Number 3, cable franchise, first reading.
Ordinance confirming the sale and awarding a non-exclusive telecommunications franchise to Cincinnati Bell Extended Territories LLC, DBA Alta Fiber Connected, for the placement of cable systems, providing for the transmission, distribution, and sale of cable systems within the public right-of-way of the City of Erlanger, Kentucky, for an initial period of 5 years from the effective date with a possible 5-year renewal, and further providing for compliance with relevant laws, regulations, and standards, usage limitations, indemnification insurance, cancellation or termination, and such other terms and conditions contained in the attached cable services franchise agreement and bid requirements, all effective on date of passage.
All right, Ms. Hoffman, please note in the minutes the first reading of this ordinance. All right, do I entertain a motion that we adjourn the special meeting? Mr. Hermes, Ms. Reckers, any discussion? Oh, yes?
Do we need to approve the minutes from the last meeting?
No.
That was on the agenda. That's the only reason I'm asking. We skipped it.
For heaven's sakes, it's not.
It's on the agenda. It is. She just missed it on that one.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. It's not on my.
That's okay. I just didn't want us to adjourn and then forget that, and that's the only reason I mentioned it.
Yeah. All right. So you've all received a copy of the minutes. Do you have any additions or corrections to be made at this time? All right. Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion that we adopt the minutes as presented. Ms. Wilson, Mr. Hermes, any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. That's all from memory. Ms. Reckers? Yep. All right, motion to adjourn. Do we want to go back to the original motion and the second, or no? We had a motion and a second, then in discussion, Ms. Jasper Lucas.
So now we just need to
Vote.
all
Okay.
in favor.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Ooh, we've done this before, right, guys? All right. We'll go ahead and we're going to move right into the City Council caucus meeting since it is beyond 7 o'clock. Is that all right, Ms. Hoffman? Yes. All right. All right, the only item on for discussion is the board member and city representative appointments. So we don't have any Board of Adjustments members or representatives to our joint code enforcement board terms that are expiring, so we don't have to do anything with that. All of the expiring board and representative appointments, we're just going to keep going with the same ones that had been previously. So we have Beth Ross Block on our Urban Forestry Commission, and she's been on there since the very beginning, so she would like to continue. Our KCPC representative, Todd Herman, he's been a great addition. He has great attendance, and he is very willing to continue. And then myself as the representative for PDS, and Tyson being my alternate, and then myself being the OKI representative as well. So we just wanted to put this on the caucus meeting, and then it'll be up on the December legislation. All right, any questions or discussion? All right, do I entertain a motion that we adjourn? Oh, yeah, yeah.
This isn't necessarily about that, but while we're talking about appointments and things like that, I wanted to just mention publicly that the Northern Kentucky Regional Ethics Authority has 2 openings on the enforcement board, and we're looking for candidates for that. There's an application that's available online that I can point people to, and those applications will be accepted until January 17th. So if you're interested, please reach out to me and I'll help you get connected.
All right, great, thank you. Oh, yes?
I just have a question about that. Are there any qualifications that people need to be aware of for that?
No.
All right, any other discussion? All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, motion carried. Have a good evening.